Hi guys, I'm Izzy.
And I'm Jake.
And last year we quit our jobs in England and booked a one-way flight to start backpacking around the world. We spent the first 7 months of our journey backpacking around Asia, and then in January this year we booked a flight to Sydney, Australia. We've been making videos and documenting our journey every step of the way, so if you'd like to join us, please subscribe and enjoy today's video. Wow, I am really not meant to be filming this intro right now. This is my third time trying to film it. I've been sitting here in the car for like 10 minutes. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna film a quick intro while I've like come back from shopping. The first time I filmed it, it was on selfie mode. Hello everybody, it's nice to see you all again. So it's facing the dashboard, and I spent 3 whole minutes talking like that. And the second time I've just filmed it all in like ×5 speed. So I'm talking like that the whole time. So I hope that this is now filming properly. If not, I'm giving up on intros and you will just see me later if this is not working. You're probably wondering why I'm not noticing. It's because I film with the back camera. So right now all I'm looking at is the back of my phone and just hoping that I'm filming it right. So these past couple of times, that's why I've not noticed. So let's try this intro one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'm going in. Okay, I'm leaving it. And if it does work, then you're watching it. So, hello everybody, for the third time. It is so nice to see you all again. We're here to film another video. I'm just here at the moment because Jake's working. I've just come back from work. I've been shopping. Getting a few bits just to like fill up the shelves a bit. We're pretty low on everything, and also getting a few things for tomorrow because Jake and I are going to have like a little date night. We won a meat tray and a meat raffle at work the other week, and I put it in the freezer, so I'm going to get it out today and defrost it, and tomorrow we're going to have like a nice steak dinner, which should be really nice. So I'm looking forward to that. Got a few things for then. A little update of what we've been doing since you've last seen us. Obviously we are still house and pet sitting here in Australia for our boss's sister. We're going to be doing that again for another 3 weeks, which is still going great, you know, it is what it is. Looking after the house, obviously, keep it up to date with like cleaning, things like that, working obviously a lot. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. A little dog update. He's being better, you know, we're not having as many incidents, however we are still having a few. He's so good when we let him sleep in the room with us, but we don't sleep very well when he's in there because he just moves around a lot, breathes heavy, you know. So we only let him sleep with us when we're off the next day, which isn't too often. So I think he's now got used to us doing that, but then when we don't have him in there, that's when the incidents happen. So the other day I came in and he'd like wrecked all of his bed, like all the fluff from inside his bed was all over the floor, and he chewed through the wire of like the reclining chair in the sofa, so now that's like stuck in the reclining position. He also completely destroyed one of my flip-flops while I was in the room with him, which is so weird because he's never naughty when we're with him. But yeah, I just didn't even realise because I was just watching YouTube on my phone and he was sitting like under the chair, and yeah, he'd just been snacking on that for about half an hour and it was all over the floor. I'll obviously insert some pictures of those things here. I do try and take like pictures and videos because it's just funny. We obviously let them know about like the chair and things because a few of the things he's kind of destroyed outside aren't really, you know, things that are of value, like plant pots that are like plastic plant pots and things like that, so it's nothing really big. But the chair, we thought, right, we should definitely tell them about that, and she was okay with it. Obviously there's nothing she can really do, there's nothing we can really do, like he's in the room when we're asleep, there's literally nothing we can do. So yeah, that's a little Teddy update. What else have we been doing? Not much really. Obviously, yeah, like I said, working, this, that and the other. We are trying to look into a few more planning things for when we're travelling up the East Coast. I've been looking at different hotels and hostels we could be staying in, a few different ports we want to stay at along the way, some beaches. Obviously we're doing from Sydney up to Cairns now. So yeah, I've been looking at places we want to stay along there. And yeah, obviously I've just been shopping, so I'll go in and put all that away when you see me in a minute. But yeah, we also want to say a thank you and hello to any new subscribers. Our last video did weirdly well. We really weren't expecting it to get as many views as it did, but it did. So hello if you're new. And thank you to any members that have joined as well. We've recently started a membership page for our YouTube channel. If you're interested in that, definitely give that a look. It's just for if you want to help us out a bit, you know, with a monthly payment. It really helps us like keep being able to make videos and keep traveling, and you obviously get a few like member perks as well, which is great. For example, you get a shout out in every video. You will be the first people to see every video, and you also, sorry, there's someone walking behind me. And you get like special loyalty badges next to your name and comments and stuff depending on how long you've been subscribed for. So yeah, definitely give that a check out if you want to support us in any extra way. So I'm gonna go indoors, but yeah, we'll see you in a bit. The person at the door was the power guy, assumed the power reader, so good job I entered the video. Also, I managed to film all the intro correctly. I mean, it's a little bit of kind of like the angles not great, but we will take it. Third time lucky, thank God. So I'm currently just in the kitchen. Yeah, so that guy outside was with the power company, he said, and he just needed a reading of the power meter, and I was like, this isn't actually my house, but I'll go and have a look. And then I just took a photo and he copied the results down from there. Nice and easy, thank goodness. So we've just got a few things here. Bread, crisps. We bought something for our work mum for Mother's Day, because Mother's Day in Australia is this Sunday. So yeah, but we're both working it, obviously. So yeah, I got some deodorant, Long Life milk. Thank God, the last milk we got was like just the normal one, and it just goes off so quickly. So that's why I like Long Life. Shower gel, things like that. Red Bull for Jake. Hello, Teddy. Yes, I know you're there. Juice, Tim Tams, a must. More deodorant, and an avocado because I love avocado on toast. How have you been recently, Teddy? You been good? Yeah, I feel like every time you see us, we look more and more dishevelled. We just, we've been really tired at the moment from work and things like that, and obviously somebody, not naming names or anything, waking us up a lot. So yeah, we are actually kind of excited to go back to the staff accommodation. We've definitely loved the experience of being able to like house and pet sit. It's taught us a lot about pet sitting and house sitting. Definitely things that we do and don't want for in the future when we have houses and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely an experience, probably not one we'll partake in again. You know, although it is a good way making money while you're travelling. So, you know, if it came about that way again, then we would definitely do it. But not by choice, I don't think. So yeah, I've just unpacked all the shopping and things like that. Jake finishes quite a lot later, so I'm probably just going to spend the rest of the day chilling. I probably won't record anything else today because I can't imagine there'll be much to do. But yeah, tomorrow will be really nice. I've got the meat tray out and I put it in the fridge, thank God I remember. So yeah, we'll be able to have that tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow will be really nice to just chill. I'm off all of tomorrow, so hopefully I can have a bit of a lie-in, although Jake's in the morning, so I'll drive him down. But yeah, it's just been nice to have the evening off and tomorrow off to just chill a bit. So yeah, we'll probably see you tomorrow. Hello. Oh yes. Oh. Hi, Ted. Sit. Paw. Good boy. So I'm a little bit cold this morning. Jake's got a cold. I'm doing sausage, avocado, fried egg and cheese.
I've never been so excited. I've been a rebel. I thought that is made a complication really looking after me. Well, we're bloody freezing. It's like getting back.
We are so cold. We've got the heating on, but I don't know, it just doesn't get warm. I wish.
I think we are.
See you when it's ready. So we've got sausage, avocado. I'm just about to put the cheese on. This is the best kind of cheese to have, don't even pretend. And then the egg. Just what you want in a morning. Have you had any yet?
It's unreal. Like 10-10. Like really 10-10.
Team 10?
No.
So it's a bit later from when you saw us this morning. It's really dark in there. I think it's because like the only windows that kind of go into the kitchen are these ones here, and they're quite small, so it always looks really dark in there. But yeah, we had a really nice breakfast this morning. Jake obviously had to go to work. He didn't sleep well at all last night. He's definitely coming down with a cold, and I think I can definitely feel one coming on along as well, which is obviously always fun. We love being out. So yeah, we're just gonna spend the day chilling. He finishes soon, so I'm gonna go and pick him up, and then we're gonna have like a really nice dinner, like I was talking about earlier in the video, and just probably like chill and have a film day. But yeah, that's kind of what our time is like recently when we have it off together. It's just making the most of being together and just chilling and enjoying each other's company. So it's nice that we have a kitchen so we can actually like cook a nice meal to enjoy together. But yeah. Here's a Teddy update. How are you doing today, Teddy? Oh, you're a good boy. How are you doing today? You good? So I have to get some more dog food out of the freezer in the garage, like I have to do when we run out of it, because they pre-made loads and put in the freezer before we got here. But because in the garage, like every time I go in there, I get so scared that I'm gonna see a spider. And I saw something on online recently that said that funnel web spiders are like, you should really need to keep an eye out for them at the moment, like especially in garages and things like that. So every time I have to go in there, I get like so scared because I always think there's gonna be a spider in there. So I'm gonna bring you along with me. And if you see a spider and I don't even say it in the comments, okay? Because that would just freak me out. Well, love how creepy it is when you find a door open that you're pretty sure you didn't leave open. But this is the garage, and it freaks me out so much when I have to come in here. I don't like it. Do you see any spiders? Please say no. Teddy is behind me for my protection. Ooh. I can't even like look up or down or anything. I just have to come here, get what I need. Get what I need and go. Can you see it? It's like in there. And I think it could be a redback, so I'm going. Oh my god, I literally hate it. I hate it so much going in there. I saw a spider. Oh my god, I knew I shouldn't have looked around. Every time I go in there, I'm like, I'm just gonna go straight to the freezer, get it out and go. But no, of course, I was like, oh, I'll look around, and I saw a spider, and I'm fairly sure it was a redback. There was no way I was getting close enough to 100% check, but oh, gross. So much for protecting me. Now I have to go to the bathroom and check there's no spiders on me. So I'm just waiting for the oven to preheat. Jake's back. Say hello.
Hey, I'm back after work.
I got the chips here that he's brought that I'm just going to need to heat up a bit. So I've got the oven preheating, and then I've got the steaks here. I think there's 4 of these smaller ones that we'll do, so we'll do 2 each. We've got some sauce here, and then sausages we're saving for another day to have as hot dogs. So I'm trying to keep Teddy away.
Right.
But yeah. So we're obviously going to eat the steaks and chips now, and then we're going to save the stuff for some other days, put it back in the freezer, so it should be alright. But yeah,
and we're so excited to be eating steak and chips. Like, and the head chef at our work made us a mushroom sauce. How do you like your steak done, Isabel?
Medium well, but I've never cooked steak before, so
it's 3 minutes each side.
And then you let it rest.
And then you let it rest for 5 minutes.
And then you put it back on quickly.
And then you put it back on the heat.
Because I get really scared, because like when I cook chicken and things like that, I'm so used to probably doing it like too well done, just because I get so scared of it being undercooked. But I need to remember that with red meat, there is no underdone.
Yeah,
so,
you can eat it just out of the packet.
But there is overdone.
Yes.
So
do
that's
not
where I
mess
need to
up
be
Isabel.
careful.
Stay tuned to see if Isabel can make a steak or not. See if she's wifey material or not.
I'm nervous. So I'm just putting some salt and pepper on both sides.
Yes, season.
Also, we're not sure if these are steaks, so if you know, let us know.
Leave it in the comments.
It's like an unlabeled meat pack that we won, so okay, so we've got pepper and salt on, which is good. For some reason the oven smoking, so we're keeping that closed and I've turned it off, but the steaks are going. So I don't know what we're going to do about the chips.
We've now found out it's not steak, it's pork chops. This is what Isabel made. Isabel's not a big fan of pork chops, so she's going to have pork sausages instead. And I'm going to have pork chops. This is a taste test. This is, Isabel, I'm going to be honest. If I don't like it, I'm going to go, if I like it. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Got mushroom sauce on.
You don't seem too sure about it. You don't like it? No?
Fatty.
So it may not be what's planned, but it's still
Isabel tried her best. And you know what? It's weird because there's a full bit of meat and there's hardly no meat, but when I'm finding the meat, it's absolutely literally delicious.
He said the first bit he had was really fatty. That's why he didn't like it.
That's why I didn't like it. Yeah,
and it doesn't really help that the chips are cold because the oven won't work. That's so dangerous.
The oven's full of grease and fat. So when we turn the oven on, it's just smoking and Isabel.
Not from us. We've not used this oven at all.
We've not used the oven at all. Yeah, but. So we were like, oh my god, it would start. Isabel opened the oven and it just smoked everywhere.
Yeah, and I just shut it and I turned it off and I was like, yep, no opening that.
You don't have a fire alarm though.
I know. There's quite a lot of smoke in here just from cooking. You obviously can't really see on camera, but it's So I guess that's the end of this video and our day for us. We've not really had much time off together because Jake was working
all day and things haven't exactly gone to plan for tea, but we made the best out of a worst situation and that's what it is.
More of our lives, isn't it?
Yep, best out of a worst situation, that's what we've done. But what we want to talk about is a couple of things that we didn't expect before coming to Australia.
Yeah, I've seen so many things online recently about kind of people saying that you shouldn't come over here and move over here because they've had personal bad experiences, and we just wanted to kind of give our 2 cents of it. Anything that we touch on briefly, obviously if you have any more questions about, let us know, or if you want us to do a full long video.
Yeah.
We just wanted to quickly say at the end of this video a few things that we wish we'd known before coming over here to maybe help you before you decide to come over here.
Firstly, I just want to say that we've really hit the jackpot with the job that we got. So we got our job on the Facebook site called Australian Backpackers. Obviously we used to manage hotels back in England, so we put our CV up, and the first place that we got what offered us a job was the place that we're in. Our bosses are absolutely lovely, but on that Facebook the Facebook page that we see a lot of people complain about the jobs. So we are very lucky with the job that we got. We get free accommodation and we get a free on-shift meal than what we get. So we are saving money away, which is really good. But some of the places that I've seen, they're in really deserted places and stuff, and the bosses just sack them for no reason, and they're left in the middle of nowhere and they can't get on anything. We met someone
in this job here who left, went to find another job, and she was looking for a whole month and she only got one job opportunity. It was somewhere in the middle of nowhere that she really wasn't happy going to, but she needed it because she needed a job. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. Obviously, I think the way we did it was a really good way of doing it. Doing it before you decide to come over. I know it's kind of a big joke, people in England and things, they're kind of oh, I'm just going to book my flight to Australia and move there. But you can obviously do that, and visas do come through really quickly and things, but unless you have the money to last a long time without having a job, you probably shouldn't just book a flight and come straight over here.
100%.
We really valued the fact that 2-3 months before
we
were looking for jobs here.
Bali, which was 2 months before we were coming here, and we got the jobs to give us time to research about the place, the outside, see if there's anyone else has complained about the place and stuff, which they haven't, so we were really lucky with that. Our bosses are really, really nice people. They would bend over backwards with us. As you can see, I've got a bit of a cold yet today.
I was saying
I was feeling awful yesterday, and my boss was like, what's your favourite kind of soup, Jake? And I was like, oh, leek and potato. So she made us a fresh leek and potato soup. She made us cups of teas all day and stuff, and it just makes you feel appreciated, and really lucky to be where we're at.
We do really love this job. We are very lucky because it was the first place that got back to us. So obviously we went with that one, but we have been really lucky that it is a great job. But it is definitely something to keep in mind that we definitely recommend looking in advance.
Yes,
unless you have the money to come over here and not work for a couple of months, because we do hear a lot of stories about people that have come over here and they've got their RSAs and they're paying to stay in a hostel for months on end because they cannot find a job anywhere. I've seen a lot of things about the cost of living crisis. We've had a few people actually ask us on our own videos about things like that. We obviously are very lucky again that we've got a job that has staff accommodation. So if that's something else you want to look into, obviously the hotel industry is kind of the main one that you get staff accommodation with. I don't know if you can really find that in many other things. But yeah, that's something to consider. And as
You also
regards to cost of living, it's going on everywhere in the world. You're not going to find cheap rent anywhere. But
nah, Australia's a bit expensive. So like, I smoke cigarettes, and the cigarette prices here are extortionate because of tax. It's like it works out as like £30 of what I was spending in England, which was £10. So like, it's a drastic uprise of what we're actually spending. But like Isabel said, we're really lucky that we've got free accommodation and we get a free meal when we're there, and the meals are really good and they're really big as well.
As regard to like the bugs, I know I was a bit nervous about the bugs before coming over here. I know it was a bit funny in the video earlier. I showed like a spider that I saw.
Yeah.
Genuinely, that is the first spider I've seen inside. Yeah. Our whole time being here, and it's been what, 5 months?
Yeah. And it's
You've seen one in a cellar.
I've seen a redback in a cellar. I've also seen a snake as well, but it was a tiny little thing. Yeah. And I think it was a snake. It was dark and it went into a bush.
You're not sure if it was a lizard or not.
But before coming to Australia, me and Izzy, like, I guess you just have this placebo effect. Like, you think crocodiles, snakes are everywhere, but in New South Wales, there's no crocodiles. Like,
no, I was saying earlier that the most dangerous spider here is the funnel web.
Yes.
So you do have to keep an eye out for things like that, but.
Brown snakes.
Obviously, the chances of seeing them are very low, and you know we've been in a house now for a month, and the first spider I've seen is the redback in the garage. So it's really not something you're seeing on a daily basis. Obviously, if you go further up north, we've heard that is where the bigger spiders are and things like that. So when we do our trip up there, I guess you'll see if we see any.
If we see any,
stay tuned to find out if we're. We feel like
we saw kangaroos. We feel like when we see crocodiles and snakes, we can tick off Australia. We like Australia's completed.
Yeah. So I think apart from that, you know, we didn't come here with massively unrealistic expectations, which I think a lot of people do. I keep seeing loads of TikToks being like, moving to Australia to fix my mental health, and it's like.
It's not going to fix your
you've got to be realistic.
Yeah, it's not gonna
of course, the nicer weather is a massive bonus.
Yeah.
And if you do suffer with seasonal depression, coming somewhere where it's kind of warm and sunny a lot of the year, that is of course going to help you.
Yeah.
But it's not going to fix your depression, anxiety that's in everyday life, because it is still like just being in another country, just
warm, different
perks, you know. So. You've got to definitely be realistic about what you expect to come over with. It's not cheap over here.
No, not at all.
It's
expensive.
It's hard to find a job. It's hard to find living. I've heard in England it's very difficult as well at the moment. So, you know, if you want to come somewhere where, you know, the weather's a little bit nicer, you know, everybody's got an accent and you just like hearing it, and
just the vibes.
You're somewhere where it's such a massive place to explore when you're not working and things like that, then come over here, you know, by all means. If you're looking for a quick fix, I wouldn't recommend it because, you know, it's not something where you're going to find a job really quickly. It's not somewhere where you're going to be making massive amounts of money. We are actually on more money than we were in England.
Managerial jobs in England as well.
We are quite rural here, which we've heard a lot of people say, haven't we? That because we're in quite a remote town, they pay us more.
Because they want to entice you to come rather than not.
So yeah, that's just our little input of what's going on. I know the camera's slowly dropping because my arm is hurting.
But overall, we want to be positive about Australia because we've got nothing but good thoughts and good vibes about it.
We've had a really good experience, but we know that not everyone's experience is as good as ours has been.
So we just want to enlighten you in case of the situations that you can get yourself in. But yeah, that's what we do, and that's our outro. And
I hope you enjoyed today's video.
Yeah, and just like and subscribe if you can. That would be much appreciated. And
a big hello to anybody that joined us from last week's video. It did weirdly well.
Yeah, weirdly well. We weren't expecting it. We're not doing the videos like here as in like because we want to become YouTube famous and stuff. It's just it's something that. So like the other day I was off, Isabel was at work, and what I did is I watched through every single YouTube video that previously, and it makes us so happy. So this is what we're doing it for. So if you can like and subscribe, and if you can comment any videos that you would like to see, any ideas, any thoughts that we could do that could uplift the channel or anything like that, that'd be really appreciated.
Yeah, and I said a bit earlier in the video that we started a membership page. So if you want to do anything to help support us further and you love our content, definitely give that a check out.
But if not, just give us a subscribe because it means the world is the same. And from Izzy and Jake, we love you all. See you later.
Oh, I see a spider. Ah! Oh, hi, good boy. And there's somebody looking at me, so I'm gonna go indoors.